Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you are here with me today as always. As you can tell by the title, today's video is the Ride or Die makeup tag. If you haven't already seen Jaclyn Hill's video where she created this tag and talked about her Ride or Die products, it will be linked down below. Make sure you check it out because it's an awesome video. And who doesn't love Jaclyn Hill? If you don't, that's weird because she's great. So disclaimer, I'm gonna go ahead and say if you are not new to my channel and you keep up with my videos, some of these things are in my August favorites that I just put out like a week ago. And I'm not even sorry about it because a few of these things that I tried out in the month of August, I already know I cannot live without them. As soon as I hit pan or I empty or whatever, I'm going out and buying another one. So that's why they're in this Ride or Die tag. So everything that I'm about to show you guys, it's one product from each category of what you would put on your face. It is my favorite, my number one, can't live without it. If I was stranded on a deserted island and I could only take one thing, this is what I would take with me. So if you guys are interested in seeing the products that I can't live without, then please just keep on watching. So I am going to start out with my Ride or Die moisturizer. This is something that came from my August favorites. The first two things came from my August favorites, but this is the Glam Glowstarter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. I already know, I can't live without it. This is the best moisturizer for putting on your face before makeup. It creates the best canvas. It really, really just makes your skin glow so much more than it would just with an illuminating primer. This moisturizer just kind of takes your skin to a whole nother level. It just makes it look so much more healthy and luminous. It's the bee's knees. The next thing that I have to talk about is a facial spray. I don't know how many people are talking about facial sprays, but I just had to because I'm so obsessed with it. This is also from my August favorites, and this is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I cannot do my makeup without putting this on. You spritz it all over your face before you put on your moisturizer, and you can also put it on in between different things that you put on your face and after and throughout the day. And it really, really does help tighten your pores, make your skin just look that much more healthy and luminous as well. So the Caudalie spray with the Glam Glowstarter moisturizer is just a match made in heaven, and with my Ride or Die foundation, it just makes my skin look exactly the way I want it. Moving on to my Ride or Die foundation, this was probably the hardest but the easiest decision I had to make just because like I knew which one was my Ride or Die foundation, but it was just so hard to pick it because I have so many foundations. I'm a foundation hoarder. I have so many, and there's so many that I love, and I really didn't want the one that I loved so much to be the most expensive foundation that I owned, but unfortunately it is, and I hate that, but I don't, because I don't mind spending this money on this product because it's so incredible. And this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I am in the shade 2. It's the fairest shade in the range, in case anybody was wondering. This stuff makes my skin look like no other foundation can make my skin look. And especially for a luminous foundation, it doesn't accentuate the size of my pores, which is really important for me in a foundation because I really do have an issue with large pores, especially right here in this general area. I really hate the way my pores look, and it's so hard to find a foundation that gives my skin a luminous, healthy look that doesn't just make my pores look like dinosaur tracks on my face. It looks like $1 million when I put it on. Glad it does, because this might as well be $1 million. It's like 60 something dollars for a foundation, which is insane, but as much as I hate to say it, I would spend that much money on this foundation for the rest of my life, and I probably will because that's how much I love this. It's so funny because I was talking to Cheyenne the other day, and she was like, I love that you're just so relatable and you use drugstore stuff. It's like, she's like, Jaclyn Hill always talks about the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and I'm like, girl, and I just am putting this in my, sorry Shy, but okay, moving on. So my Ride or Die concealer is hands down the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is a newer product, but the moment that I got my hands on it, just like everybody else out there, fell in love with it. This is the best concealer that I've ever used. I was so Ride or Die for the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer, and I still love it, but this just, it can't even hold a flame compared to this. I just love this concealer so much, along with everybody else. I can't help it. I'm sorry if you were hoping for something different, but if you're looking for a new concealer, just don't hold your breath and go out and pick this up. My nose is so itchy. I'm so sorry if it's so red. Okay, moving on. So for setting powder, my Ride or Die setting powder is, of course, the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love using this to set my whole face. I also love to use this to set my under eye concealer whenever I'm not going for a super, super brightened under eye. But when I am baking and going for a super brightened under eye, my Ride or Die is the RCMA No Color Powder. Since I am so fair, I sometimes don't like to use this all the time underneath my eyes because I don't want it to be so bright, because this shows up so bright on me. And also a lot of times I don't want a super bright under eye because I don't want it to be too glam or too plastic looking, which I'm all about that every now and then. So I like to use this to bake on my more natural days just to set my concealer in place because it is so hot and muggy where I live. So these two are definitely my Ride or Dies. I couldn't pick just one because I use them for different purposes. So since I'm going in the way that I do my face, the next thing I do is my eyebrows. I don't know if that's weird, but my hands down, I use a lot of different eyebrow products and I use a lot of different ones all at once. But if I had to pick one product to do my eyebrows with for the rest of my life, it would hands down be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm currently using the shade medium brown, but my mom is yelling at me that that's too dark. I like darker brows. I don't know. Nobody's been complaining about them. Do y'all think my brows look too dark?
No.
See, Mom? Well, this is just, you can never go wrong with this. I love it so much. I also use the Dip Brow Pomade and I use the Brow Powder Duo, but I don't use those every single day. I use the Brow Powder Duo every single day on top of my pencil, but if I just could only use one thing forever, it'd definitely be this, because you can make your brows look bomb with just this. And then to set my brows, I always use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, yeah? Clear Brow Gel. So my favorite contour shade, hands down, Ride or Die, can't live without, is of course the Benefit Hula Bronzer. I feel like this is everybody's favorite contour shade. This is just the best one out there. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, and I just love it. I can't live without it. As soon as I hit pan, boom, gotta go get another one. My favorite bronzer is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Hands down, can't live without it. Obsessed with it. It's so good. It's from the drugstore, so it is affordable, and I'm just really obsessed with it. My roommate that's sitting right next to me actually went out and bought this because I told her to, and she loved it too. Haha, so go get it, guys, because it's bomb. My Ride or Die blush is a product that just hit the market a couple months ago. But like I said about previous products, I can't help it. As soon as I got my hands on it, I knew I couldn't live without it. And this is the Marc Jacobs, what are these called? The Marc Jacobs Airblush Soft Glow Duo, and this is in the shade Lines and Last Night. Of these shades that I have, this is definitely my favorite. I just currently have two. I have Lines and Last Night and I have Flesh and Fantasy, and I definitely can't live without this shade. I love it so much. It's the perfect flush of color for my cheeks, for my skin tone, and I just love it so much. Like, I always find myself gravitating towards this. When it comes to highlights, this was so easy for me. My favorite highlighters in the world are definitely the Becca highlights. They just make the best formulas in my opinion. And my favorite shade is Moonstone. This is the first highlighter that I ever purchased, that I ever used, and it has been my favorite, my day one, my Ride or Die, hands down. If you've never tried a Becca highlighter, please go right now and try them because they will change your life. This is the best highlight that I've ever used. I'm just telling you, you can't go wrong with these. Oh, I just realized I got this far and I never talked about my primer. And this stuff is like my baby. My favorite Ride or Die primer in the whole world is the Benefit Professional. This is, I can't live without this. I use it every single day, no matter how much or how little makeup I'm putting on. Like I mentioned earlier, I have a huge issue with my pores. I don't know if other people think I have big pores or if it's just in my head, but this does the best job at smoothing everything out and filling in my pores and fine lines, and I can't live without it. It makes the perfect canvas for my makeup, and it's the best primer that I've ever tried. So if you haven't, go check this out. For eyeshadow primer, my hands down Ride or Die is the first one that I ever used, and I have kept repurchasing it. Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And this is the Eden formula. I really love this. I've repurchased it and I will keep repurchasing it. So my Ride or Die eyeshadow palette was also another easy choice for me, even though it is more of a new product. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette is hands down my favorite. I can't live without it. As soon as I hit pan on any of these shadows, I will go out and buy another one. I can just create so many different looks with this eyeshadow palette. I can do whatever I want with it, and I'm just so obsessed with it, and I I can't live without it. Just look how pretty it is. Not to mention, their shadows are some of the best shadows you will ever use, and their shadows are more expensive. I think they're like around $10 maybe for one pan of eyeshadow, so you're really getting a good bang for your buck when you get an eyeshadow palette for like 40 bucks and you get all these shades in there. And this one, if you haven't tried it, like I said about all these things, please go try it because it's bomb. My Ride or Die eyeliner is hands down my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. I love this stuff. I will say that it does have a tendency to bleed a little bit, so I'm not super crazy about that, but I've yet to find one that doesn't, and this one just works so good, and I can really overlook the fact that it bleeds a little bit in the inner corner. This is the first liquid liner I ever tried, and it just really helps me get those wings, grr. Ride or Die mascara is my RevitaLash Volumizing Mascara. I just have a little tester size right now. Who would have thunk that RevitaLash would make the best mascara in the world? That's my personal opinion. I know that they are a lash company. They are centered around lashes and everything like that, and making the serums that help your lashes grow. But when I tried out this mascara, I was amazed. This is the most incredible mascara that I've ever used in my whole life. I haven't been able to put it down since I've used it. I will repurchase this time and time again. Seriously, you can't go wrong with this mascara. It's just so good. It gives you the perfect length with the perfect volume at the same time. It's really hard to find a mascara that does both, and to an excellent standard as well. So this mascara, Ride or Die for sure. Probably the easiest decision that I had to make, there was no second guessing, no questioning, no debate, were my favorite lashes, my Ride or Die lashes, and those are hands down the Huda Beauty lashes. I don't care what style they're in, I love them. I've tried all of them and I'm obsessed with all of them. My favorite style is definitely Farrah. I'm wearing Samantha right now. I just don't have Farrah with me. I'm out of my Farrah range right now, but these lashes are the most comfortable. They're the most easy to apply. They stay on. They're just so lightweight and so perfect, and they don't look too fake or gaudy or over the top. I can't say enough good things about these lashes. I will stand by these lashes forever because I just think that they're so freaking good. My Ride or Die lash glue is definitely my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. This is super gentle on my eyes. It does give me a little bit of crusties the next morning, but it keeps my lashes on. It's super inexpensive. It's from the drugstore, and what more could you want? A lash glue that works, doesn't kill your eyes, and is super cheap. So this is the other thing that was from my August favorites, and this is my Ride or Die lip products. I have two just because I couldn't help it. Like, I can't wear one without the other. This just looks so pretty. It's what I have on right now. And this is my Tom Ford lip color in Nude Vanille and my Jouer Skinny Dip lip topper. These were just born for one another, and I can't thank Nikki Tutorials enough. Thank Nikki Tutorials enough. This is the best lipstick formula that I've ever tried. It's so creamy, it's long lasting, and the shade range is so beautiful. And for a fair skinned girl, this is the best nude color that you will ever find. And this lipstick topped with Jouer Skinny Dip Lip Topper is just a match made in heaven. It's a dream, and it looks so beautiful, and I can't live without it. So for the last product, it is my Ride or Die setting spray. I feel like everybody's Ride or Die setting spray is from Urban Decay. It's because they're so good. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I have probably gone through like 4 or 5 of these. They're so good. Nothing makes my makeup last like this does. I've tried so many setting sprays between MAC Fix Plus and the Makeup Forever hydrating one, and just so many different setting sprays, but this one, nothing can hold a candle to it. Nothing can hold a flame to it. It's so freaking good. If you haven't tried them, please do. I know they're more pricey for a setting spray. They're around $30, but it's so worth it. I love them so much. So much. So that is everything, you guys. That is everything that I cannot live without. Those are my Ride or Die makeup products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below if you guys love any of these products or what your Ride or Die products are. I would love to know. I would love to have some more goodies to go try out and get. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I said that already, but that's okay because I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Please don't forget to celebrate yourselves every single day and in every single way. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I will catch you guys in the next video.